Hi, my name is Alara.
Hello everyone, I'm Parker.
My name is Cassidy Coe.
My name is Chris Butner.
My name is David Ewing.
I am 21 years old, double major in journalism and mass communications and studio art with a minor in cinema.
I'm 20 years old, sophomore business major with a minor in film.
I'm 20 years old. I'm a cinema major at the University of Iowa.
I am 21 years old and I am a cinematic arts student here at the University of Iowa.
I am double majoring in cinema and political science.
I do work at Student Life Marketing and Design as well as with admissions.
I work at Carver Hawkeye Arena where I average about 20 hours a week.
I work probably about 15 hours a week at BTN Student U filming the athletic events at Carver.
I work as a barista at a local coffee shop.
I also have 2 jobs. So most of the time I spend getting up super early and having to rush to class or rush to work.
On average, I probably get about 7.5 hours of sleep per night.
I would say that I average around 7 hours a night.
I probably get about 8 hours of sleep on average per night.
I probably get about 5 hours of sleep a night.
I about get like 6 or 7 hours.
Maybe once every 2 or 3 days, I'll have a cup of coffee.
I drink 1 to 2 cups of coffee per day.
I don't usually drink that much coffee unless I absolutely need it.
I drink a lot of coffee every day.
Today's kind of a busy day, so gotta get going even though I'm pretty tired still.
I got about 8 hours of sleep last night, but I still feel pretty tired, so I'm not sure what that's about.
I only got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so not too hot right now.
So I got about 6 hours and 45 minutes of sleep last night. I'm pretty tired, but I have to go to work right now.
Hi, I'm Deborah Lynn Dyken, and I am a clinical associate professor in pediatrics, and I'm in developmental behavioral pediatrics. We see a lot of kids with autism spectrum disorders or ADHD, learning disabilities, physical disabilities as well, spina bifida, cerebral palsy. A couple of years ago, the Iowa City Community School District looked at their start times for both the elementary school age kids and then the junior high, senior high kids. And we were involved in a number of meeting sessions with all of the interested parties and really helped them decide to have the younger kids start earlier. I think 7:45 is when they start now. And then the older, the junior high, high schoolers, I think start at 8:30 or 8:50, something like that. That change has been in effect for a couple of years now, and we've heard basically good things. So most of the studies have shown that college students need at least 8 hours of sleep a night. Now, the majority don't get 8 hours. They've also looked at how much sleep college students are typically getting, and most of the numbers say between 6 and 6.9 hours per night. One study I read said about 69% of college students felt that they were not getting enough sleep. Wow, yeah. So that's a pretty good majority there. We do know that sleep deprivation in people leads to things like not being able to perform well academically, lower grades. There's been correlations between, for example, women who sleep less than 5 hours a night have a higher rate of obesity than women who do sleep more. So it's been, study after study have tied lack of sleep to obesity. Mm-hmm. So certainly our environment has changed so much, with the amount of electronic media, and there have been some studies that looked at kids who spend a lot of time with tablets and cell phones. That blue light really can suppress your own internal melatonin secretion, which causes a lot of problems falling asleep. So as pediatricians, we try to really limit the amount of screen time, and particularly screen time at night when you're trying to get kids to fall asleep. there's part of that mentality too, is that we're always on the go and we're always working hard. We don't want to look lazy. We don't want to look like we're taking time off and things. But really, you have to listen to your body. Over time, you're going to reach a point of exhaustion, and it's not going to be beneficial anymore.
It was a productive day. Did a lot, but didn't save time for sleep tonight.
Woke up at about 8:30 this morning, but I didn't have enough time to video earlier, so I'm doing it now.
And I overslept a little today. I woke up at 10, so.
Between work and school and everything else I do, it is hard to get sleep.
It's around 1 a.m. right now, so definitely tired. Really wish I could make sleep more of a priority, but deadlines come first.
So I'm Mark Eric Dyken, and I'm a professor of neurology, and I direct the Sleep Disorder Center here at the University of Iowa, Carver College of Medicine, whatever you want to call it. So right around age 12, and my wife would be the expert on that, I always say 12 by 12, you often need around 12 hours of sleep. But when you become a young adult, you often need about 7.5 hours of sleep. When you're an old guy like me, you need somewhere between 7 to 9, but it's a bell-shaped curve. Right. Some people are at the feet of that bell-shaped curve. You ever hit the snooze button?
Yep.
Just a little more sleep? Yeah, right off the edge of the world if you just had a little more. So a little less sleep, like with daylight savings time, you get 1 hour less. It's going to hurt for a couple of days till you adjust to the new time frame. Right. And it takes you 24 hours to adjust to any new bedtime, awakening time schedule as a young person. Old people like me, it takes a little bit more to adjust. So a little bit less is sleep deprivation. And patient know themselves. Most people know what they can get by with. And the bell-shaped curve, when you're really affected, you can flunk out if you're not given an expert doctor's permission slip to be late, because you can't fight Mother Nature in that regard. So we want a 30-minute nap, a short nap, to take the edge off. So I told my guy, I said, you pull over, recline back, drink your 12 ounces, set your alarm, and within 30 minutes, the alarm's going to go off, you have to pee, and the adenosine receptor, the caffeine's working. That's my sister-in-law, valedictorian. So that's what she did before every test in medical school. Before every test, all-nighter. That's what she did in high school, all-nighter. That was her way of doing it. And she was valedictorian. She did really, really well. But my thought is, that's unique. Encoding memories really can occur in sleep, and you often need REM sleep, dreaming sleep, to review those memories and to take them from short-term memory and to encode them. And if you really do it right, you study all along, you don't cram. And this is good sleep hygiene. You want a relaxing, comfortable environment that is primarily related to sleep. It's one problem our students have. Most exciting time of their life, generally sleep deprived. They're often studying and sleeping in the same room. You want it to be psychologically conditioned as a relaxing environment, a dark environment, a cool environment. Right. I would avoid drugs. I would avoid alcohol. I would try to keep 7.5 hours of sleep routinely, 7 nights a week. And I'm happy with my job, but if I hadn't made grades, I wouldn't have my job. And is that right or wrong? Right. Once you have a bad grade, it's hard to catch up from. It's better to have money. It's better to get good sleep. Yep. This is the world, and better grades sometimes can make a better life for all the different economic, ecologic reasons that we're alluding to.